Hi everyone, I am Fang from Meridian Connection Taiji. Thank you for watching this video, our day 8 of 28 days flexibility program. So we have done quite a bit on various parts of the body, and I'm also saying this all the time that we see our body as a whole. So we really respect the connection between each part of the body, and we continue working on the flexibility. So thank you for joining me today, and we're gonna start with some leg works. Okay, so be safe and enjoy. The first thing we do is we're just gonna start with hamstring, but I was thinking just now, when you in a place where you really can't sit, right? But you still want to keep up with your daily practice, then what you do. So we're gonna working on the stand position, and we're gonna stretch the hamstring. And then we're gonna working on a little bit side legs, and we're working on lower back today as well. Now first thing, when we are doing standing, we really want to engage our core muscles. So we're coming down, making sure that you are bent, in my case, right knee, and then you slowly come down. You give your knees and thigh massage, and also it's kind of like warm up or preparing for the knee to feel good, and for the leg to be ready for your stretch. And sometimes you want to move around just to get the best position, and you also give space for your trunk to lean down. You don't want to be crushed, you want to be relaxed and extend your back, your trunk as well. So when you're ready, then the next move would be just hold in this position. Depends on, sometimes we can do a bit more, then we use both hands to reach to the toes. If it's not, one hand or hand somewhere on the leg. And you stay here for 30 seconds. Very important is to have the core muscles really sensing that it's withdraw towards the spine. So take a time. And roll up, roll up, roll up, roll up, roll up. Oh, so you might find the challenge is not only on the stretching leg, but also holding position on the other leg with your knees and thigh. In the previous video, what we did is we also had a sitting position. Do you remember that stretching that we sit? And you can watch that one if you don't like this one. This is more like, okay, you're not gonna sit there. Maybe you have really lovely clothes. You don't wanna sit on the ground, but you still wanna keep the stretching exercise. And that's the option. So on the other side, do the same, set up, comfortable, having enough space for your trunk, enough space between your hips. And then we'll hold here. Take a deep breath. And we do last two. And one more. And roll up slowly. Ooh, nice stretch upper body at the same time. So that's a little bit, as I said, you can always put yourself on the mat, on the ground, and that way you can focus solely on the hamstring. But in this case, it's just a little alternation option that you can just having, waiting for the train. I know if there's nobody around, you might be able to do that one. A little stretch on both sides. And we're also gonna working today on a little bit more, which we somehow touched but I want to give you some sequential stretching. So while in one position, you can do 1, 2, 3 points. So this one we did in the previous video. And what we talk about is we can initially get our heel off the ground. So even in this position, you can feel the stretch from the thigh, the inner thigh, and keeping nice alignment, very important, if possible, or using something to help. Maybe you can have a chair in the front, heavy chair, so you can hold it, so you don't have to go down this low. You can hold it, still having good posture, and then you gradually build up to stretch a little bit further. And for some people, maybe they have like, you know, gymnastic background, as a dancer, or always being more flexible, or exercise over years. All of that can benefit, you know, what you're doing now. Now, once you're comfortable, put your heel down, working on this. Stretch your arms, give yourself that reminder as how you balance the crown and your tailbone through your trunk and your spine. And then the other one that we talked about, the hamstring just now. So you could also using that posture into this. So your heel is on the ground. The heel is not on the ground, it's off the ground. But then you could put the heel on the ground, and then you can just come down and working on the inner thigh of your right, and at the same time a little bit on the hamstring of your left. So the option is you can start, let's do it again. So you start with this one. I actually think the mat doesn't suit, so I'm coming into front, so I'll show you here. So without the mat give me that kind of, when I have shoes, it's probably not the best. So here, heel on the ground, stretching, then stretch that way. If you want, turn around and then go down like that. And then coming up, safe, not twisting, using your arms to help with stretching. We're coming into the right side. We do it slowly this time. Give yourself the time. Maybe stay there for a little bit longer to maintain that static position for the stretching to occur. So same principle, gradually building up. So starting with this, feeling good, nice and tall on the spine, and starting to hold a little bit down. And breath. I think I was holding my breath just now, talking too much. And then from here, we could potentially just get a little bit more into this. So now my heel is on the ground, and I start to focus on the hamstring. So instead of the side inner thigh, is the hamstring. And then I could land, land, and then pop the left side down. So it's a little bit further into the combination of the inner thigh and hamstring on both directions. And then sit tall. At the end of it, if you want to just really consolidate all the things, all the works you have done, you could back to the hamstring one more time and stay there. And nice stretching, deep breath. And imagine your jaws is going to touch and kiss your toes, or your nose, maybe your nose, or your forehead, maybe forehead and nose, and then the chin. So that's the order. So imagine your forehead, and then your nose and the chin going to kiss your toes, and maintain good upper body posture. Take deep breath in, deep breath out. Last round. And slowly release and come up. Appreciate the burning sensation. So we are really working today on the lower body, and I guess at the end, if you find you need more work or you want to stay there and have a little bit deeper connection with your hamstring, your legs, your lower body, and feel free to do it. And we will be able to work on the lower back next session. So thank you so much for watching, everyone, and I hope you enjoy your day, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.